Hello, hello, hello. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I started that wrong. Yo, 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 yo. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, man. All right. All right. I know. I apologize that I'm a little bit late. Of course, somebody calls me. Literally calls me on the phone. God, imagine having friends, guys, that call you at random times. It's annoying. It's annoying. But, yeah. So, yes, I'm live. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I gotta drop the notifications. Hold on. Yeah, so today's gonna be a pretty chill stream. We have the migration update for 1901. Also, this music is getting me hyped up, but it is also way too loud in my ear. So hopefully I'm not screaming on the mic right now. All right. But yeah, migration update for 1901, and we have a lot of training to do on the farms. So let me send out the notification real quick. I see it. Also, guys, I know that I was kind of officially moved in earlier on my last stream, but now I'm actually officially moved in. Like the new place is set up, it's good, except I still have to order a couch. So I just ordered it, it's on the way. So I'm gonna have a couch and a coffee table. I'm also thinking about getting a new TV stand, but I don't know. We'll see, man. I still furloughed, so I'm still not getting a paycheck. So yeah, I don't know how much money I'm trying to spend, honestly. But we will see. We will see. Life ain't cheap when you're not getting paid. Life ain't cheap when you're not getting paid, I will say. But anyway, let me say hi to everybody. All right, logo. Yes, I know I was late, man. I'm sorry. People had to call me. Again, now that I don't actually have a job, you know, I have no plans, so I can stream, I can do things at random times, like during the day. I mean, what time is it right now? It's 12:20 in the afternoon. Like, we're chilling. We're chilling. And I got somebody who called me, wants to go to an Oktoberfest. I'm like, whoa, all these things cost money. Let's, you know, I got my budget reserved for Rise of Kingdoms, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kidding. Not really. You know, this game is expensive. I'll forgive you for being late if you tell me what you think about CH farms versus CH25 farms. I think in today's day and age, just make a CH25 farm, man. If you're going to be in a domain kingdom, CH25 is fine. Don't worry about it. What's up, Miss Hope? Get it from Costco? Does Costco sell, and yes, I am rallying forts if you can't tell. My farm's rally forts, guys. But we are going to be training. You can see I already have a quest selected. I've trained on a few of my farms just because I cannot. It is literally impossible to do this all in a day. So we're gonna rip this. Also, what is our rank? I feel like we're not first. Yeah, dude. Vitality's going hard over here. But obviously, we got a lot of people who have not done quests yet. My main included, next to my farm actually. Look at that. But yeah, we'll be all right. Normally we're at like 315, 320,000. But who knows, man? Who knows? I've been trying to navigate around MGE, and you can see I was auto barbing a little bit on my farms, so I gotta relax. Okay, what am I doing? I am requesting Duke title. That is what I am doing. Yo, Kane, guess who I spoke to? Your mother. I have no idea. Let me request Duke. How do I request Duke? There it is. And what is the ID of this farm? 148. Okay. Guys, I'm going to show you a trick. Alright? I'm going to show you guys a trick. For those of you who hate AM and do it on your farms, okay? This is something that is really, really nice. So, I have a quest right now that's a speed up quest. You can obviously speed up troops, but what you really want to do is go in here. You want to pop a 50,000 expansion, which, by the way, you get 2 of them every single time you do AM. So if you go into, where is it, rules, rewards? Oh, here it is. So if you do AM on your farms, you can actually select these 50k troop capacity expansions, and you can get 2 of them. And each time you do 2 of them, or you can get 2 of them, you can do 3 quests each. So watch. I go in, I use the expansion, and now I have 26 days of infantry, I do this, I load it up, and then I train until about halfway. And it makes doing quests a whole lot easier. I think I need one more. Ooh. Okay. So we collect that, and then we look for another speed up quest. So there's the 220. We're gonna accept that. We're gonna finish this. And oh, we are a few seconds off, which is okay. We don't want to collect anything, and I'll tell you why. Oh, well, we kind of have to collect it. Okay, now we turn in this. And then you go down here and you look for a 220. So now I have a 220 power-up quest. I click this, and look at that. I'm done. So that was 3 quests in a matter of... How many seconds was that, chat? How many seconds? How many seconds was that? All right, so that's kind of what you want to do. And you can do that 2 times per farm. And you can pretty much knock out 6 quests pretty much immediately. So highly recommend if you guys do not know that trick. I'll keep that one. All right, we'll refresh. Cool. Now we are going to do the next farm, and I guess I will just finish training on these. All right, done. And I'm not going to be rallying bar forts on stream because you guys don't want to see me go from account to account to account on stream. So I'm just going to send out the gatherers. That is 5 minutes away. Are you kidding me? All right, we'll wait and interact with stream a little bit here while this comes back. I actually hate AM, worst event in the game, hands down. Yeah, so I actually don't hate it. This sounds insane. I know this sounds insane, all right? But I actually like AM because I have to train on my farms, right? Like, my farms all took a beating last KVK. So I'm going to have to get back up to about 2.5 million infantry on all my farms. Or more. And yeah, AM is how I do it. If I didn't train during AM, then I would have to train all during like pre-KVK and all that stuff, and that's too much work. That is too much work. You saw 3473 migration. I did not. You can check that stream. Sure, I'll give it a look. Although I'll be honest, man, all props to 3473, but this migration is more looking at 1901 migration, because we're doing pretty well. Guys, I think right now we have 50 players approved in this offseason. That's approved. We've probably gone through about 300 applicants. And I'm not trying to ego stroke us that much, but obviously we had a really good performance, and it's really nice to see us kind of being represented a little bit. And so, do I think that we're going to go up to Imperium? First of all, do I think all 50 of those players are actually going to come? No, I don't. Because that's just naturally how it works, right? Some people will get accepted and they choose to go elsewhere. But there's a chance that we go Silver Imperium or about 130, 140 millions. So I am looking forward to it. What's going on, man? Also, dailies before and after reset for 6+ chest is nice. That is 100% true, my man. That's what I do on my main. So I think it is going to be, it's going to be more than gems this week. Chat, can you guys remind me? It's more than gems this week, right? Because it's Alliance mobilization. So my main, generally, the reason why I haven't done quests yet is, where's my main at? I think he's right here. So I've done 460. So I've done a 240 gem quest. No. I did a 240 bundle quest because I did that, John Lemon, I did that trick that you're talking about. So I bought the daily one day, and then I bought the whatever $2 in the the little bundle. What's it called? Archaeological something. What is it called? Ancient Legacy, 99 cents and then $2. So yes, I spent $6 to finish an AM quest. I'll deal with it. So I buy 2 of those, and then I do the daily, and then essentially I get a 240 quest done, and I can do that 3 times. So that's at least 3 quests for my main. And then we have Alliance mobilization, and it's a wheel right now. So honestly, maybe I buy a few wheel spins. Obviously, I don't need any of these commanders on my main. I'm definitely not getting this engineering commander, but who knows? I could just bank wheel spins. I could probably do that. So actually, I am going to do that. At least a few. If you guys see a 240 gem quest, ping me. More gems, okay. So you declined 250 applications? Something like that, yeah. All right, next up, we're going to go... Oh, wait, my thing isn't back yet. I was waiting for this guy to come home. Come on. Got a minute and 40. A minute and 40. Also, I did say that I was done with Duke Cuddle, right? I thought so. Yeah, I did. Okay. The real question is, what is Miniature Kane's ID? Did you pop a training buff? Yeah, of course. We've had a training buff for a little while. The only problem is that we literally have only gotten a 7% rune the last 3 days. Best time is a blue rune? I think you mean best rune is a blue rune, but yeah. All the way over here, man. You can see I got my other farms here too. Miniature Kane, we got Boba. Boba's training a little bit. Obviously, I'm not doing any big training, but yeah. We still got some boosts. I want to save some of these boosts for pre-KVK. My farms have actually generated quite a few amount of speed ups. I mean, Hum, you played them, right? I've been sitting in the main alliance on these things. For those of you who don't know, if you have all the buffs, you can generally train 200,000 troops for every 100 days. So 200,000 T4 for every 100 days. So this is 500 days. So this is about 1 million troops in speed ups, right? This is 1 million troops. So if I do the math, right, obviously I want some for healing and whatever, and I'll obviously generate more. But if I say that I can train 1 million more troops on my farm right now, this farm, Small Kane, is looking at 2.7 million infantry for next KVK, which is really, really good. So 2.7 million infantry on this guy, and obviously the others have about the same amount of speed ups as well. I'll recall that, and now we're going to swap over to Miniature Kane and do all this all over again. Need KVK rune skill to be default, like last attack in this city. You know what, Bing Bong? I think that is a fantastic suggestion. I would love nothing more. Okay, so how many? I still have 5. Oh, he got the... Oh, see? Okay, so I've obviously told a lot of other 19-1 members about the strategy. And so you can see a lot of people take the trainings because obviously it's good. You want to take the or not the training, sorry, the speed up quests. The speed up quests are the best quests that you can get for alliance mobilization. Cav units, we don't train calves here, although the new calves are pretty good, or will be pretty good. I don't have leaks, let me be very clear. Maybe I can do this 230 on the main. Let's actually hop over. Because I probably will be spinning the new Cav Commander. Oh my god. Lag? Load in, please. There we go. Alright. So I will do this. By the way, another tip, right? You can get this little thing and it does 600 gems, right? Because everybody's going to purchase that last attempt anyway, so. Always a dub. Always a dub. I think I've already bought this shop. Yes, I did. Okay. We go into the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I didn't mean to spin. Bruh. I meant to buy things. Okay, whatever. Whatever. 1, 2, 3, I think is enough. No, it's not enough. So how much is this? It's 1,200 left? 1,200? I don't want to... 1,200. Also, chat, I normally buy this $5 bundle. Hold on. This $5 bundle is really good to buy. So is the $10 bundle, but I'm on a budget. I'm jobless. There, wait. What can I buy in here? 1,200 gems. Oh, I haven't bought this yet. Oh, wait, we have... we have more than gems. Kane, calm down. Calm down. Whatever. 1, 2. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. Now we will go back to the farm. Use AP on your farms. Yes, I use AP on all my farms every day. I rally bar forts. Now, if my farms were not in the main alliance, would I still do that? No, but I rally tons of bar forts on all my farms. That's how I play. No way I'm using 15,000 days of speed ups this offseason. It takes ages. Slick, brother, good luck. If you need help, you know I'm willing to help you, but not until I finish my own farms first. Got some work to do. All right. I don't want 190, bro. Let's just refresh that. I wish these refresh instantly, man. It's terrible, terrible. Smoke Turkey, how you doing, man? All right, so while we have a little bit of downtime, why don't I go over a few of the migrants that we've gotten already? Now, obviously, I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch. I will obviously not tell you who else is approved to 1981. But again, I'd say like 70% of our approved migrants are not here yet. Okay, they're not here yet, and we don't have them organized. Rank 2 is for farms participating in alliance mobilization. But we can go over just some people that I have, you know, on memory. Thunder, he's new. Thunder's very solid. I think joined us pretty early. I think like day one that migration was opened. Thunder went ahead and joined us. Been super active in all the chats. Yakapa, also one of our new members. Yeah, really, really solid. Let's see. Let's keep scrolling down. Conrad, I think, is new. Conrad, are you new? I think Conrad's new. So Conrad's very, very solid as well. We got Boba's main. Okay, so this is still his ult, which I think he's getting rid of. Don't quote me on it, but yeah. So this is Boba T. You guys know him, fellow content creator, good guy, and yeah. So very, very solid, great player, and hopefully he doesn't have to rally if we have moved, so he can focus on some field. Zurel, I think, is also new. I can't. Yeah, I think Zurel is new. Joined us a few days ago. What is the AM strategy again? Not sitting here with notepad open for my colony. Okay. So we'll put a pin in. Wind actually joined us yesterday. I think he's an old 3092 player, ironically, but he's been very active. So let's put a pin in it, and we will look at some of the AM strategies. So, I will show you the AM strategy. All right, do I have Duke? I do. So this is what you do. All right, you have Kingdom buff, you have a rune, and you have Duke title. You want to accept a speed up quest that is either 205 or 220. So double 205s or 205 and 220. 190s aren't great, but it is what it is. And you go ahead, you go into your bags, you use your boost, and you have these 50k expansions, right? Now, you're going to say, Kane, my farms don't have 50k expansions. Okay, I understand. But if you do AM on your farms, you get 2 of them every alliance mobilization. So it's kind of like a stacking effect, right? The more you do it, the more you get. So you get a 50k here, and then you get a 50k here. So you pop your 50k, you go in, you train your troops, right? You press yes, you go in here, you speed up to about halfway. There we go. You turn in, and then you go find another 205. And then you do this. And then you turn that in. And then you find a 220. Now, I do not have a 220 available, so I'm going to refresh, and I will be patient. Is there anything that I want to keep here? I'll keep the bundle quest. I'll keep the gathering quest for the people gathering. I'll keep the gold key quest for some farms. And the 240 gemmies. Okay. I'm actually going to go snag that 240 gem on my main. I almost collected... Guys, right there, did you guys see me pause? Like, that moment of hesitation, did you guys see that? I almost clicked on that. That would have been a disaster. That's a disaster. You don't want to do that. So now we're going to wait for a 220 quest. I still remember when Moof was 7 billion kill points just a few KVKs ago. He really developed into a beastly account and let it go burr. Yeah. Moof... guys, Moof got how many kills last KVK? 500 million kills? Where is he at? Yeah. Whee! Do we have morning gems this weekend? Yes, we do. But we also have the Wheel of Fortune right now. Done. And I will be spinning for the new Cav Commander that comes out eventually. Oh my god, I almost pressed spin again. All right, so we go 1, we go 2, we go 3, we go 4, and I think, yeah, so now we need 600 more. And we go down here, and we click this, and we're done. So because I'm going to spin for the new Cav Commander, I will, you know, I don't have to use them on this wheel. I can just kind of bank them, right? I really like the new Wheel of Fortune. I really like the new Wheel of Fortune. I'm not gonna lie. All right. We're gonna go back to, I think it was Miniature Cane, right? You guys have a few more coming in a couple days, I believe. We have like 30 coming still. And again, that is not confirmed until they get here. Nobody's ever here until they get here, right? Like, that's, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Yeah, but tryhard Kane is very true. To be fair, am I ever not tryhard Kane? Okay, so everything's refreshing. Let's continue to go over some of the new migrants that we have. All right, so we talked about Thunder. I think Radic, I think he's new as well. Guys, how do you pronounce this? Okay, I think this is R-A-I-D-E-K, so Radic or Rydick. Hopefully not. So Radic is how I'm gonna say that. I think he's new. Let's keep going. I already went over Conrad, Boba T, yes, Zarel, I already did. Seth, he's also new. So, older account, really strong. We like what he said in his ticket. He's got some awesome farm filling as well, if I believe. So, yeah, he's going to be a strong player for us. Tav's son. Now, this is, guys, I'm not, like I said, not going to spoil anything. All right, but this is an alt account. 189 digit ID. 9 digits. Right? This is an alt. The mains will follow. But they're not here yet. So, this is Cappy, another super young player. Honestly, kind of insane. This kind of account, I think he was shown on the ROK leaderboard for the most amount of KP gained in like the last few months or something. Something crazy. 178 ID, so super young. And this is his alt-arc score. So Cappy, obviously, really strong player. We are happy to have him here. This guy is wild. So we're excited to fight alongside him. Hopefully he does well for us. Manny, one of our friends from 1079 actually came and helped us out. We fought against him quite a lot in Pass 7. I remember actually specifically hitting his marches and being like, wow, this guy is really annoying. So we recruited him. Manny's a great guy. I think he's in the military. He's going through a move right now. And he said that he was going to max a few war machines. That's what he said when he gets back. So we'll see if he actually does it. Obviously, no pressure. No pressure. Kong, one of our new migrants as well. Very solid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ID. Young player. Strong alt-arc score. Obviously, 1981. We love our young players, guys. You know, activity and production is what we care about. So, JLG. I don't know why that's so hard to say. Another young count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 5 digit. Decent alt-arc score. Obviously not the highest. But obviously we saw potential in his ticket and we approved him. So he is here with us as well. Bad Cat. I forget where he's from. Very solid player though. I don't, what is this? 8 digit, right? But almost 9 digit. This guy just missed out. Bad Cat's a very solid player as well. Where are we gonna keep going? I think now we're getting into farm territory. So I think those are most of our approved players right now, and the rest are going to come later. But like I said, the vast majority of people have not come in yet. So yeah, we have a lot of work to do as far as getting people in still, and we are going to look forward to everybody coming. And Mr. Tab from 3535, you can make your own conclusions. Maybe, maybe not. You know, you never know. All right. We will refresh these. And I saw a nice 220 there, and that's like the best quest in the game, but I can't collect it. So we're gonna go over to a other farm and see if I can do it. You forgot Skyforge? Oh, my bad. Like I said, we don't have them all. We don't have them all organized, so it's a little difficult sometimes. Hold on. Nobody take my quest. There we go. Boom. All right. Let's take this and do the exact same strategy on this farm. Okay. Give me a second, and then I will shout out Skyforge as well. Hold on. Da, 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 da. What is the ID here? 108. Okay. Where's Inf? I want Inf. There we go. We're gonna go boost 50k. I have 4 of them. Holy. All right. While we wait for Duke, because I think I am second in line. Yeah. So let's go ahead and check out Skyforge. Is he? Yeah, here he is. Another young count. Guys, like I said, okay. Not like Mr. Smoke Turkey. Mr. Smoke Turkey. They love him young in 1981. Heard it here first. Let's dispel that rumor. Okay, let's dispel the rumor. Let's get it out of here. But we do like young accounts. All right. So Skyforge, another super young count, 174 ID, 63 million kills lost KVK, has been super active this offseason. We are very happy to have him here. So, guys, I think honestly, in the kingdom, you have to have like young, excited players that play the game. Because young players are those kind of players who are like talking all the time in discords and alliance chat and super active. Quite frankly, because they still love playing the game and they still like playing the game for the game. A lot of us old disgruntled veterans of Rise of Kingdoms are like, I gotta spend my APU today. Ugh. I gotta do AM today. Ugh. Right? Like, come on. Young players still enjoy doing all that stuff. So, not that I, particularly love doing that stuff. I'm kind of an old disgruntled veteran at this point. But, yeah. Absolutely brutal. All right, so I have the rune. Okay, all this stuff is good. I did pop my 50k, I believe. Yes. All right, now we do the same strategy on this farm. All right, I think we need 3 more clicks. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Boom. So now we are waiting in the wind for another speed up quest and then 2 220 power quests. That's what we're looking for. And guys, normally I do all this stuff off stream, and the fact that I'm on stream now is like way more entertaining, because when I'm off stream I actually do hate this. Oh god, so many good young players coming up to because fixed the KVK2 migration. Yeah, the KVK2 migration no longer allows old accounts, right? Isn't that true? Also, a very sad day. I don't know if you guys can see, but my medium cane has been sidelined. It's officially, we might hit the Silver Imperium line, 1981. So, for those of you who didn't see it, all right, medium cane he's in a shell, and I'm going to zero him on speed ups and resources. And to be fair, he still is pretty stacked, so I'll probably have like 2.5 million infantry on him, so he's not good enough to like delete yet, but I will probably use him for 2 more KVKs and then not generate any speed ups and let him disappear. So he's a little too large, man. Even Little Kane is getting up there. Little Kane is 26 million non-troop power, which I would say in my eyes that 25 million is about the max that you want to be as a filler. But Little Kane is fine in my eyes. 26 mil, I get like 4 million deads on him. Okay, like, it's okay. But Medium Kane is too large. I think he's like 33 or 34 million power. So, yeah, I'm going to sideline him and you know, that's the reason why I created Itty Bitty Kane. All right, Itty Bitty Kane is my Medium Kane replacement. So, yeah, but Itty Bitty Kane is not nearly as developed as Medium Kane. I need to level up commanders to level 60. I need to get the gear, like all the gathering gear and armaments and staggered formations, right? Like, Itty Bitty Kane is not a finalized filler yet. Medium Kane is, but I'll get there eventually. In fact, because I am still jobless, I will be making a video, probably out tomorrow, about how to make a good filler farm. So I think that a lot of people they think that having a farm just means go and get your gathering commanders, right? Like, go get your Seondeok and crap. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is my Seondeok? Bruh. Holy. Nice. Anyway, go get your Seondeok, you know, to expertise and go gather and, you know, get all your commanders. But no, that's actually not how it works at all. In order to have a proper farm, okay, you need to be having mobility and support tree commanders at level 60. And I even have Purus, guys, or not Purus, Pericles, I think that's how you say his name. Anyway, Pericles, he's a support tree commander, right? So you have hasty departure, and he's infantry, so I normally fill with all imp. So I even have Pericles as up here with you know, staggered formation. And yeah, so Pericles, Belisarius, Double C, Ethelfled, and where's my last one? Oh, Lohar. There he is, Lohar. Lohar is also up here with hasty departure, so yeah, man, I grind on my farms, man. It's crazy. I think I also missed Mr. C. Oh, you're right. I forgot. Mr. C joined us again. Oh, he was. Oh, wait. I saw it. Chat. Where? Boom. I think. Wait. Is this the right farm? Yes. Okay. 220 power. Boom. Boom. Collect. Done. All right. Nice. So, for those of you who don't know, he's Mr. C because his actual name is Mr. Cock. I don't know how he has not been banned yet, but that's fine. You do. Ooh, infantry units. Yeah, we like that. Okay, we'll refresh. I think one of our other approved migrants, I'm sorry, Mr. C, my guy, where are you at? There you go, Mr. Cock. Oh, God. Again, no idea how this guy has not been banned yet, but you know what? This name is... He might actually get banned after the stream, so I apologize, Mr. Cock, but he used to be with 1981, and then he left us, so, you know, no hard feelings, okay? No hard feelings, but, yeah, it kind of stunk a little bit, but now he's back, and we're glad to have him back, so... Alright, get that free AP. We got 1-5. We're gonna request Duke here. And I think we're just gonna raw dog some quests here. Yeah, I'm not gonna pop another boost because there's no reason. And we're just gonna train. Oh, okay, I should be using the 1 minutes here. Oh, wow, I am out of practice for training on my farms. Guys, I probably trained almost 60 to 70 million power, maybe even 100 million power. I have no idea. It was, oh. Don't use the 5 minutes for 10 seconds. Okay, thank you. And I was getting so good at training 2K at a time, and now it feels like my fingers they're old. My fingers are old and retired. Mr. and Mrs. Tav from 3535. They're not here yet, so again, I'm not gonna count any chickens before they hatch, but you never know. I got Purist for Sagard as my second inf. Sagard March. Gold Keys offers a good March speed one. That is true. That works. That's a fat. That's a fat. That's a fat cock. Oh, I can't believe I just said that out loud. Yes, it's a fat cock. All right. Oh. What's up, Wally? No 5 windswept. So the reason why I don't have 5 windswept sets on my main, or on my farms is because I use those materials to actually rally bar forts. So what is this? Is this miniature cane? So I don't have it on this account, but my ralliers are little cane, small cane, and medium cane, and essentially I have like gold sets on them, and I need to have those sets so that I can rally level 10 bar forts. So Mo, noob, you betrayed me for Kingsland. How you doing? First of all, I didn't betray you. I just played both sides. I streamed 1606, but I actually played on Bully's account as well. So I didn't actually betray you. Okay, I helped you guys too, but I probably hurt you more than I helped you. But yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is. It's a business, and honestly, they were not winning that KVK anyway. Let's be very real. So, all right, that's done. Ooh, 230 gemmies. I don't think I have enough. Yeah, do not have enough. I think I already bought the shop. Yeah. So, guys, this is another thing about having a farm that's in a main alliance. I am literally buying the 24-hour speed ups weekly on my farms because they're VIP 15. Actually insane. My speed up generation on this account, I've generated like probably 300 A's since we've been in off season. So yeah, we're gonna be pretty stacked on the farms again. So I am excited for it, definitely. All right, these all refresh in 30 seconds. Hopefully I get a power quest so then I can be done. With this farm, at least. What are we? What rank are we? We got little, we got small, so 24, 30, 24, 20, 23. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're getting there. We're going to be done maybe a little early, hopefully. Maybe a little early. You enjoy fighting with us in 1606 the other day? Yeah, man. To be fair, it kind of felt like bullying, so I don't like bullying, but yeah, it was fun. Bro, at some point I was doing myself versus 2049 and 1606 on one flag. Mo, if you are that... Oh, I got the good quest. No power quest. Wait, oh, nobody take it. Nobody take it. If you are into the piloting world so much that you are fighting yourself and piloting on both sides, I think you've gone too far. I honestly think you've just gone too far. I know money is a thing, but that's crazy. That is absolutely insane. All right. Okay, so I still need a few extra trains on this. This ID is okay. Duke 108. All right, we're gonna say done on the 155. Okay, now I should get Duke here. All right, there. Guys, what do we train, archers or cav for the extra? I think I go archers just because archer rallies are still pretty meta. Okay, now we turn this in. Slick, you stole my quest. All right, that's fine. Slick, I know you're in chat. All right, don't steal my quest. Bad quest stealer. All right, we're back. All right. Are there enough migrants coming that your farms won't be in the main alliance anymore? Yes. Enough migrants are coming to where my farms will not be in the main alliance. But also, you got to remember, the reason why my farms are in the main alliance is because I have kind of burdened, not alone. A lot of people in 19.1 farm fill very, very well, but those few players that we have to farm fill even more, right? Because we didn't have as many players. So now with more players, hopefully I will not have to farm fill nearly as much. And so I can have less troops on my farm and less speed ups and all that stuff. So they can go ahead and sit in shell alliances. So that'll be okay. I'm not like super worried about it. It is what it is. But my farms will definitely not have the same off-season generation. I'm talking about fake or Das? I'm talking about you, bro. I don't know, Ken. I don't think the camera angle is it. This is actually the exact same camera angle. Also, guys, does I can't talk. My words are not coming to me. The picture. What is this called? Photograph? No. Artwork. I'm painting, decoration. You guys know what I mean, okay? It's not crooked, I promise you. But in the camera, it looks crooked. Hold on. I have a level. 1 second. Hold on. No. I gotta get this figured out, guys. I did just move in. I got my handy dandy Durabuilt. Okay, not sponsored by the way. Not sponsored. It's got all my tools in here. I got a level. All right, hold on. Now on camera, this I gotta just make sure. So for those of you who don't actually do any work on your house, okay, this is called a level. Okay, so figure that out. Hold on. I'm just making sure here. Yeah, dude, this is perfectly straight. Why does it look so bad on camera? It looks terrible on camera. Anyway, sure. Guys, I've done a lot of work on my house. Not my house, my apartment. I did just move in. All right, for those of you just joined. So, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, you guys are yapping too much in the stream. Hold on, I gotta scroll up here. What are you guys saying? How was 606 camp versus 3As? Anything but bullying? Stop capping. Oh, I think they're just being sarcastic, bro. Everybody knows who's bullying. Do you know for how longer 19.1 will be in off season for? I don't. But we're trying to figure out a registration that doesn't conflict with Christmas fighting and giving us enough time to recover. So probably 3 or 4 skips. Which is a really long off season for us, so but we'll see. I honestly don't know. That's not my decision anymore. Kane, I only play one side, always one side. Do you? I guess that's true. I can't really think of you playing multiple sides, but yeah, who knows? Who knows? When is the Among Us stream? I would love to do some variety on stream, guys. Honest, okay. Would you guys actually watch variety? I feel like you guys would not watch variety. If I did an Among Us stream with viewers or like a CSGO, because I actually play CSGO off stream, and by the way, I kind of suck at it now these days. Would you guys actually watch it? I feel like that is, I don't know. When I watch Apo do variety, he literally gets no viewers, so, oh. Wow. 220 speed up quest, and I have nothing. Wait, do I? Wait. Miniature cane. Oh, I can take it. Haha. Eat shit. Eat shit, Slick. All right, get out of here. I'm kidding. All right, 155. I would not. Thank you for your honesty. Have you thought about my job offer yet? I've received, guys. This is something about being a streamer. All right, you get a lot of like spam messages and joke messages. Okay. Ever since I put out the stream that I was jobless, and to be fair, guys, I do still have a job. I'm just not getting paid because the government shut down. Let me be very clear. I've gotten like a ton of like joke offers for jobs and shit, and I'm like, okay, guys, like, I'm not doing that. Where's the other half of your level? I mean, maybe I'm not a professional leveler, man. Okay, I don't know. I want a cooking stream. Dude, actually, guys, how many of you in chat think I'm a good kicker? Okay. How many of you guys think that I'm a good kicker? All right. I actually am a decent chef. Not, okay, a chef, maybe not, but I am a master of the grill. I can cook almost anything on the grill without having to use a meat thermometer. I know how long to cook a steak for based on its thickness, all right? With 2 C's, thickness. All right, so yeah, you give me a tomahawk. Oh yeah, it's going down. It's going down. Did I say a cooker? You know what I mean, man. A chef, cooker. What? Come on. Oh. For Among Us, I'd love to join. Apple plays it now, and then it's very fun. Join VC and manipulate each other. Biggest liar wins. So, wild. I will say one thing, okay? I will say one thing. What am I? No, I don't need any of these quests. I already have a quest. I'm just waiting for Duke. That's what I'm doing. Okay. When the Among Us phase happened, okay? I think I was in college when it really started to blow up. And I was one of those guys who was watching, like, XQC and what, like all those streamers who were like really playing it, okay? And dude, that shit got toxic as hell. I'm not gonna lie, man. That shit was like, I would enjoy it, okay? If we could get on there and like have some fun. But dude, if you guys are gonna start like calling me names and like racial slurs, like hell no, man, hell no. Okay, it actually looks like some of you think that I'd be a good chef and a good master of the grill. Yes, Boba, master of the grill, exactly. Cool, so dinner tonight, I'll be there at 7:30 sharp. I ain't inviting you over to my place, man. Unless you're a hot girl, in which case, maybe, just let me know. I'm kidding, I'm not that low. I'm not that low. I have more self-confidence than that, okay? Come on. I have more self-confidence. Let's be very clear. Although, guys, I did, okay, we're not getting into this part of the stream already, but the couch that I ordered for my apartment, all right, it's not a large couch. I don't have a large apartment. It's a 1-bedroom apartment, but it like pulls out, but it's not a pull-out bed. It's like a pull-out, well, I can't say pull-out mattress because it's the same thing as a pull-out bed. It basically lays out on the floor and you can lie on. It's like a couples thing. You guys ever been to those movie theaters where they've got like the beds, you know, for the movie theater? It's essentially what I ordered for my apartment. So hopefully that goes over well with the ladies. You never know, like, guys, because my bedroom doesn't have a TV in it. My TV's in the living room. So, you know, if I'm not trying to be on a 2-person couch and sitting like, hey, you know, like that's you gotta lay down. You gotta, you know. For those of you who know, then you guys know. That's how it goes. All right. How much true power does your farm have? Quite a lot. This is my 1 farm without training yet. So, yeah. We're gonna be pretty stacked. Cal, I have shown the migrants account. Yes. But honestly, man, we still have not even gotten maybe 3/4. No, 3/4, maybe 2/3 of our migrants. We are at like probably only 1/3 of the migrants that we have accepted are in yet. So we're gonna have quite a few. You will probably have to rewind maybe like 30 minutes in the stream, something like that. A crouton? That's what you're talking about? A crouton? Isn't a crouton the thing you put in your salad? You mean a futon? Not a crouton. Wait, a crouton? I'm looking this up, sorry. Yeah, bro, a crouton. that's the thing that you put in your salad that's a little crunchy. Come on. 300k siege, get him. We don't talk about my siege. We don't talk about my siege. But to be fair, you can kind of use siege to dump into a mixed garrison these days when you're, you know, got absolutely nothing left, so. Yeah, you know, it's not the worst, not the best. How much longer does this refresh? 1 minute? Guys, do I have time to accept this 230 gem quest? I think I do. Yeah, we're gonna try it. Would be a shame if you guys somehow line up in a KVK with the notorious A-Seed killer 1606. Hey, last time 1981 and 1606 were in a KVK, we technically beat them. Now, it wasn't just us. They were a lot smaller. Things have changed. It's been like over a year, okay? We beat them and they still got the star. Anyway, I'm not gonna cry about it, even though I just cried about it. It's okay, man. Let bygones be bygones, and you know, we're all good for it. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can just do another one. Why not? Oh my goodness. Click the correct one. Okay, there we go. Alright, Miniature Kane is the Duke. Gotta go back over to Mini Kane. And I gotta send my march to the gold pit. Alright, there we go. And we are here. New apartment! Yes, Taser, it is a new apartment. And for the record, I don't know why. I think the camera is just a little buggy, okay? But that picture frame is not crooked, okay? I've already pulled out the level on stream. It is completely level, okay? Yeah, so we're fine. All right, I've got a rune. Let's speed the stuff up. All right. Dude, I love this song. I don't know what it is about this song, but every time this comes on, I feel like a little head bob just has to start, you know? All right. To be honest, since that KVK 1568 has been ducking all hard KVKs, I have not been keeping up with 1568, man. So whatever they're doing, they can continue to do. On average, do you think it's easier for kingdoms to find migrants or for migrants to find a kingdom? Oh, man. On average? Ooh. You gotta understand, your average player in Rise of Kingdoms is very bad. Alright? Your average player is, like, not on YouTube. They are not fighting in KVKs. They are farming simulators. Like, that's your average player. So I would say, on average, it's probably easier for kingdoms to find a Joe Schmo that just wants to migrate to them. Now, to find a good migrant is something completely different. So, on average, yeah, I would say it's easier for kingdoms to just have migrants, but if you're a good player, it's way easier to just apply to kingdoms and get into pretty much wherever you want, right? Like, most people in a lot of these KVKs, like 2377, 1960, when they disband, and all that stuff, like, they're going to be able to go to pretty much whatever kingdom they want, right? So, like, in that sense, it's obviously pretty easy. Oh, hell no. Alright. We load that up, and this farm is done. Nope, that's not what I want. I know I just did this, but I gotta look again. So little cane is done, small cane is done, miniature cane, medium cane, and itty bitty cane. How many farms is that? I don't know. I think now we are just looking at, here, I can bring that home. We're just looking at tiny cane, right? So 1, 2, 3, small cane is done. Yeah, I think small cane is done. I'm gonna double check. All right. Kane, we need a new migrant stream. So Boba, I did go over the new migrants already. I think it might have been just before you got here. But I did go over the new migrants. Now, I want to do a new migrant stream. Like, I actually want to do, like, a brand new migrant stream once, like, we have officially got all of our migrants. Because I don't want to just do, like, half the migrants, right? I want to do all of them. And so, I did shout out the people who have already, you know, migrated to us. And apparently, Franz said that he put them all in R2. So, if you want to go ahead and look, and in fact, I'll probably go look anyway. I'll do a re-review. But yeah, I want to make sure that we get everybody. 2377 disband? No, they did not disband. As long as their leadership remains there and Mr. Open One line stay, I think they will be a-okay. All right. Let's see. So everything is done but Tiny King. Dan, I wouldn't say that. Their current KVK, they were against 3308. Their last KVK, they fought 1316, 1188. Their performance has been awful, though, in both KVKs. Yeah, they're definitely not ducking hard KVKs. I just don't think that they have had good KVKs. Does that make sense? No face! He stole my quest! Oh! Oh my gosh. I need... Oh! Wait, guys. Does anybody remember... is this 50,000 troops? I don't remember. Oh, I don't want to click it. I won't click it. I think it might be 50,000 troops. Oh, look at these quests. The golden era of quests. Yeah, sadly I can't take them. I need a power quest. That's a sad one. That's a sad one. That is a sad one. Somebody's gonna take that before I can. Oh, Slick. Oh, Slick is definitely taking these. Get out of here. 180. Oh, I don't have R4 in this account. It's fine. Let's see the migrants. Okay, guys. Because some time has passed in the stream, we will go ahead and go over some of the migrants that are here already. And again, this is only about a third of what we are expecting. We are expecting quite a lot more. It is very early in the off season, and obviously, this 3535, 2377, you know, what is it, 32 something, 2049, 626, KVK. A lot of people are going to be coming from that. I'm not going to say. Just the reality is you know, that KVK is kind of put a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth. So a lot of people are going to be coming from that. So we'll get a big influx of migrants, probably. Again, not counting my chickens before they hatch, but yeah, we will see. We will see. Hopefully we are getting a lot from there. But we got Mr. Cock here. We're just going to call him Mr. C. Again, great name, but I think he just pushed Zenith. He was an old 1981 member, just came back, so happy to have him back. And because we've done this already, guys, I'm going to go through this a little bit quickly. So, you know, if you are a Kingdom member and you're watching this, rewind the stream to see me give some actual takes here. We got Thunder. All right, we got Conrad. We got Bobatea. All right, Boba, I think you're in chat, so cheers. He had his native account here for a while, and I think he's brought the other one. Yeah, Bobatea, this guy definitely does fuck. He fucks hard, for sure. Although, I'm not gonna lie, Boba, I really don't like Boba Tea. That might come off as a hot take, but Boba Tea sucks. I just want to drink something. Okay? When I drink something and I have balls get shoved in the back of my mouth, that's not a good feeling. Not a good feeling. Okay? Alright, pause, but you guys know what I mean. Alright, Wind, he just came here. We got Seth. Alright, just came here. We got Cappy, who is, I think, one of, like, I think you guys told me to check his profile. Yeah, so he was ranked 10 for, like, kill point increase in August. Obviously, really insane account. Young account, absolutely wild. Happy to have him here. Raid. We got Manny. We got Kong. Alright, a lot of young accounts. JLG, another young account. Skyforge, another super young account. And we got Bad Cat. So this is who we've gotten so far. And again, we're expecting like probably another 20, 25 players. So we'll see. Oh, where's my power quests? Oh my god, look at these quests, bro. Wait, 240 gemmies? Back to the main. Back to the main. Let's rip it. Let's rip it. Also, how many how many quests do I have left? Because I want to do at least 3 quests for more than gems. Oh my god. Every time it loads in, it's so laggy. Okay. Here we go. Boom. Now we go back to the Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna go shout. Oh! I ran out of gem purchases today. Oh. Guys, I made a blunder. I made a blunder. No, I forgot that it had a cap. Oh, now I'm gonna have to spend extra gems for more than gems. Oh no. I fumbled. Okay, well, I guess to the VIP shop we go. That's awkward. Whoops. Chat, do not do what I just did. Okay. We have 150 left. Reset in 5 hours, though. I don't want to hold the quest for 5 hours, guys. That's bad taste. That's bad taste. That's bad taste. We don't do that here. We do not do that here. All right, 1, 2, 3. We're just gonna we're just gonna call it there. All right. And then we got more than gems later, so if I have, so there are 4 days left, which means I can accept a 240 bundle quest. Wait, before I do that, I want to make sure that I still have the daily. Okay, I do. So now I will hold the 240 bundle quest and complete that. So I can do that twice, and then I have 3 quests for more than gems. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. So we accept. All right, now we go here. We buy the daily. How many do I get? Wow. Stream, you guys are terrible luck. Terrible luck. Terrible luck. Kane, you guys should go into KVK with 2049 and 1606. That's probably just never gonna happen. Oda, how you doing, man? Killing it with migration. We are doing very well. Yeah. Definitely some nice accounts, man. Some nice young accounts. Actually, it's kind of useless. I already bought that $5 bundle. Is there any other $5 bundle? Not really. I should buy this, but yeah, maybe I'll do that later. Okay. When will MGE be? I think it's going to be on Saturday. All right. Boom. Bam. Now I have this quest that I gotta do, which is fine. 1400 on 6 quests. That's not bad. I literally just have 1 farm to go, which is Tiny Cane, right? And then we're good. Tiny Cane, that's it. How much more time do we have on this training quest? Or not training quest. Okay, I will probably keep streaming until the end of the kingdom buff. That's kind of my goal here. You gotta be slightly gay to enjoy having balls shoved in the back of your mouth for sure. Okay, Boba. You're the one named Boba T. You're the one sucking up balls and enjoying it. Okay? Okay? Let's be very clear here. When will, I already read that. Yes, that's cool. Okay, Kane, do you think it's clear Lilith needs to work on their matchmaking system more, or people need to just give it a chance? Not every KVK is going to be perfect and good. So I would say this. Lilith, 90% of their revenue probably comes from the top 200 kingdoms in the game, right? Let's just say it that way. And those 200 kingdoms need to be prioritized for matchmaking, especially on the grand scale. So when you have KVKs like this 1093 KVK and the 1960 KVK, or when you have KVKs like the 1606 KVK and 2049, 2377, it does not make people have faith, who are spending the most money. It does not make them have faith that your game is going to the right direction. And I'll be honest, guys, and I'm going to say this on stream. I've said this privately a few times. I am almost happy that it's happening to somebody else. Okay, 1981 has gotten shit on with matchmaking. Not this last KVK. Our last KVK was fantastic. But we had been shit on with terrible matchmaking 2 KVKs in a row. And it essentially wasted 6 months of my money and time. And, like, all of 1981's progress got completely halted. Completely halted. And it was nice to see it happen to somebody else, but I would still rather it not happen. And I think that Lilith should really prioritize, like, making fair matchups. The fact that, like, as a player and as a community here on YouTube, we all saw that 1606 camp and we said, that's not right. The fact that I can look at that like this and say that means they're not reviewing those KVK matchmakings manually. And if they are doing it manually, then they have no idea what they're doing. So honestly, they should just hire somebody like Cortex or Ruz or myself or Chisgul. It doesn't matter, right? Like somebody who knows the game to overlook these like high profile KVKs and be like, that's good. That's bad. This is what needs to change for this to be considered fair, right? Like that's what needs to happen. And until they do that, then I think matchmaking will not be in a great spot. Also, those 2 quests, absolutely juicy. Unbelievably juicy quest that I just got. Alright. I need Duke here. Why did I just look at my alt card? I need this. Okay. Hold on. Hell no, not Cortex. What do you guys have against Cortex? Come on. He's still a good guy. He knows the game better than most. I have Duke. Now we do this. How much is this? Like 4 more or something? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright, now I need another speedo quest. And for the record, guys, do I think that 1960 could have taken this KVK? I'll say it. Yeah, they probably could have and should have. Do I think that it was going to be a loss for them? Yes, I do. But there was a way that you could make it be as competitive as like the 1606 KVK, right? Like 2377 still fought the KVK. The 3A seed still fought the KVK. And now, was it like fun? I would argue, you know, it was something. Does it suck to be in 3As? Yeah, it does. Is he put in a really shitty spot? Yeah, he was. He was. And I do think that you could work with it, is what I'm trying to say. You know, and as somebody who took 2 3v1s, maybe I don't have a lot of ground to stand on, but at that time, the 3v1s were probably the best option that we thought of. And, you know, at the same time, you got to look out for your own kingdom. So I don't know, man. Like, it's really hard to say. Like, it's yeah. And yes, 93 is also at fault. They have no business being this fat. 1903 is fucking huge right now. They're huge. And I agree that they are too fat, but at the same time, it's not their fault, right? Like, it should be up to Lilith to create proper matchmaking. That KVK had 2 problems, 1606 camp being obviously stronger than the other camps, and the 3AC camp even existing. Lilith didn't understand that multiple A's and B's in a camp can't beat an imp. But those 3As were honestly all good kingdoms. They were good kingdoms. 1606 should just not have had 2 campmates. It was a 3v3. Guys, those camps were 3 kingdoms against 3 kingdoms, And one of those 3 kingdoms on one side was one of the strongest Imperiums in the game. It just makes absolutely no sense. No sense at all. So, yeah, look, it is what it is at this point, but, yeah. And I think part of the matchmaking algorithm, right? Like, part of the matchmaking algorithm is previous KVK performances. And 1606 has had, let's be honest, what, 2 recovered KVKs before that? I think the KVK that they fought 2638, right? They also just steamrolled them. So, yeah, they probably were like, oh, 1606, maybe not that strong. They haven't had, you know, a great KVK performances or whatever, and which is completely out of touch. And that's why I can say, like, it's very obvious that somebody is not reviewing these manually, right? So, but look, I have been a stickler for matchmaking my entire Rock career, bro. The only reason I play this game is for KVK, right? Like, what am I supposed to do if I can't play the most fun part of the game? So, like, you can make all these quality of life changes. If KVK matchmaking still sucks, the game sucks. For the 1606, 2049, 77 KVK, the ally should have been 2049 and 77, to be honest. I agree with you, but, I mean, that's what I suggested, but that was not agreed upon, so. My chat is frozen. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to trying to reset the page here. Sitting out of a KVK is just bad. There's no way a kingdom can survive that. You can survive it, but yeah, generally sitting out of KVKs is bad. And look, if 1981, and I'm just speaking from personal experience here, guys. If 1981 did not have like a really strong community, we would have died probably after the 3v1 against 2377. Like, straight up. Like, I think we lost at least 20 players on the first 3v1 and then 40 players on the second 3v1. So, yeah, we had a great migration and a hardworking migration team, but it was not easy, man. It was not easy. And I'd be lying to you guys if I told you that it didn't cross my mind once or twice to migrate or quit. Like, hell no. You don't know how hard I tried to convince 2049 and 77 to ally. And again, I'm not going to talk bad about any kingdom here on stream, but I am surprised that they did not ally. I thought it was pretty obvious that 1606 was the strongest camp and they should ally the weakest camp. But you know, they made their own choice. If anyone thinks that Murcia would have had a sliver of a chance versus 2377 camp, they don't know what they're talking about. There was no way for an even matchup on this map. So lore, I would also agree. I think, well, I don't know. Honestly, 2377 in the last few days has not looked very good. But who knows? Maybe if they played the 3As, they wouldn't have lost as many members in Zone 5. Who knows, man? Honestly, who knows? But I would say that in general, it's like 1606 being that stacked. And Laura, again, I'm not trying to talk bad about 1606, but just from a Diplo perspective, 1606 being that stacked, 2489 coming out of a 0 pop, and 2377 clearly having some internal issues. And this is all benefit of hindsight, right? Like, yeah, like the 3As in 1606 would have been a better KVK. Now, again, you got to look out for your own. So it's like, would 1606 rather a 80% win or a 20% win? Right? Like, I don't know. Maybe they just chose for the easy win, right? Like, who knows? And that is not me saying that's what happened, but I can see the thought process, right? So, who knows? Who knows, man? I gotta refresh these quests. Keep training like a good boy. I need some proofs for next game. Okay, fake, you're getting timed out. Yep. No, you're getting timed out. You are in a 1-minute timeout. See you, buddy. Yeah. You are not playing my farms or my account at all next CVK. They will still lose 20 players because 3535 will still dodge 2377. Just like what happened in this KVK. I mean, who knows? I don't know enough, man. Give fake mod? Yeah, that's not happening. Also, yo, for all you pilot people in the chat now, since apparently I attract that kind of crowd. Oh, wow. Did I really get the one troop with a siege march? I guess that's my preset for my anchor. But for all you guys out there, wasn't there some EPG pilot drama that just happened or something? Like, yeah. Like, one of the pilot discords merged with another, something like that. I remember seeing a few. Alright, let's see. Refresh time. Siege units, gross. Get that out of here. Imp is probably okay. And we refresh. Okay. Tiny? We'll go tiny. Fake ain't ever getting mod? Yeah, no shot. There were reports that 2049 and 606 were already pre-allied before Diplo started. Let me be very clear, they were definitely not pre-allied. Had they probably talked about them fighting 2377? Probably. But they were definitely not pre-allied. The assumption was that 2377 would win versus 2049 more convincingly. They didn't have all the issues they had. Hindsight is 2020. Lore, I 100% agree with you, man. 100% agree with you. I was as surprised as anybody by that Zone 5. I am a good mod. Ask bot. Honestly, my chat is pretty tame. I don't really need a lot of modifications. Moderators. I don't pay attention to pilot drama. I have some lore I can tell you later, though. Please feel free. Took all the good pilots from VIP. Did they have good pilots? I'm kidding. I actually don't know very many VIP, if any VIP pilots. I think I knew one, Isma, right? Didn't he like lead the didn't he lead that Discord? I have no idea. Who knows? Dark Princess, what's going on? Hey. Yo yo yo, as I say, you know. Also, chat, do I do a guest to KP tomorrow? It's been a while. I think I might do guest to KP tomorrow. I was supposed to go play pickleball with a friend of mine, but it's supposed to rain, so I got to make plans, guys. I'm unemployed, so I think guest to KP might be coming. What are your thoughts on pilots in the game? I hate pilots. Absolutely hate pilots. I think they should be banned, and yeah, we can move forward. But do I think they will be banned? No, I do not. But, you know, do I hate pilots enough not to tell 1981 not to use them? No. I mean, realistically, you lose to it or you use it, right? So, yeah, it is what it is. Is that American lockdown still going? Okay, let's not call it an American lockdown, okay? The government didn't agree on a budget, so they can't pay anybody. All right, it's not a lockdown. Can we see your migration, please? Shiv, I've gone over it twice at this point. It's been a relatively long stream, so just go ahead and rewind to maybe about 15 or 30 minutes in the stream, and yeah, so. You hate Kevin? Crazy. I love Kevin. He's a great guy. But the pilot situation in Rock is going to be the reason why I quit eventually. Yeah, do you guess the KP? I'll submit my account. You know what's crazy is that I don't even know the name of your account because you keep cycling through so many when you share screens. Yeah. I think that the only, like, pilots remove, and I made a video about this, but pilots remove skill requirement in the game. It makes it 100% free to play. Pay to win. No change in the history of Rise of Kingdoms. They could make Crystal Tech $1,000 more expensive and They could take pop-ups away from low spenders. They could take the $5 crystal mine away from like really low spenders, and that would not be as damaging as pilots are to the game. Not even close. Like, pilots are the most pay-to-win thing in the entire game. This is all you need to know from the migration. A little bit earlier in the stream. Yeah. Also, I think rank 2 is migrant, so if you want to check it out. How would they fix piloting though? They would ban by IP, right? We need to go back to before the influx of pilots. I said pirates, that's funny. I mean, yeah, I would like that. I like pilots because it means there's no downtime, and downtime is great for the push and pull of KVK. Yep. Why do you hate us, boss? So mean? Let me be very clear, okay? Let me be very clear. I don't hate the people who pilot. I don't hate the accounts that pilot. I don't hate the players who have pilots on their account. In fact, I think that in order to win, you have to do it. So I respect you for doing it because you have to win. All right. However, I think the game itself suffers from piloting. Does that make sense? Right? So don't blame the players, blame the game. If you can make money off of it, if you can win KVKs off of it, then go ahead and do it. All right? Go ahead and do it. But do I think it hurts the game in the long run? Yes. So, Kane, was it time for shots? First of all, I don't have any liquor in my apartment, but I could go open a beer. But, I mean, I'm sipping on water right now. I mean, who knows? Maybe a few memberships will get me to crack a beer. I'm kidding. Maybe. Not really. What do you think, for example, if you play together with a friend or help a friend who is really busy? So, I think I kind of explained that. I don't think it's, like, a bad thing, but I think it's an inherent advantage, right? Like, it just is what it is. Like, I don't blame you guys for doing it. You guys, great. That's awesome. A lot of accounts are co-owned. You see all those accounts that are, like, X or like, let's say player X player. I mean, those are all co-owned accounts. So, okay. All these are just not there. Okay, I need speed up quests. I would love to come back to an own main account if I would not have to spend a shit ton to be able to play or spend 3 hours daily to farm resources. Yep. I mean, the amount of time that I spend farming resources and grinding barb forts and doing all that stuff is wild. It is a lot of work, man. It is a lot of work. I mean, I think, especially now that I've been jobless, and the fact that auto barb is in the game, and the fact that my account needs to be online during auto barb, I have probably spent like 15 hours a day, like running my 3 accounts, right? Because I have my rightmost computer, my main computer, my phone, and I just run auto barb on 3 different accounts at once, trying to get as many speed ups as possible. Like, I have spent so much time on my farms this off season, it's crazy. I barely even log on to my main. It's all farms. It is all farms. My main is like, spend my AP, send out my gatherers, do the events. My farms is like 24/7, spending all my action points, trying to, recover the kingdom as best I can. It's crazy, bro. The grind that it takes to be competitive is wild. Kane, do you guys have anyone on the wait list for Helping Hand? Because I got some Viets looking for jobs. We do, actually. Funny you said that, but yeah. We have a lot, actually. You can just let me know. So, all right. What do you think if they had a limit of how many times you can send out marches? I think that's terrible. Nope. D, I think that's bad. Do not force a downtime. Do not force player playtime. You want to support your grinders. You want to support like your hardcore player base. You don't want to limit when they can log on. That's terrible. Terrible. You want to establish set rules and let the players bend those rules to their advantage, which is why piloting is a thing. Again, don't blame the players, you blame the game. So I just think piloting should be fixed. That's going to be the real issue if they come up with a mechanism. So many co-owned accounts at this point. Yeah. Yeah, but also, I mean, Lilith actually. Okay, so I was talking to Boba earlier today. He said that Lilith released an official selling website for accounts. It's called, what's it called? Hold on. And I know that there are Discords, all right. I know all that stuff. But it's called One Trade, WON Trade. Apparently, that's a thing. So if they released an official account selling process, I mean, all these people sold their accounts to co-own. I mean, who knows? They could probably just buy one back. Yeah, co-own and piloting are two different things. Not really, Dark Princess. They're husband and wife piloting. Look, they are different, but they're not that much different. Okay, like realistically, I mean, even take World of Warcraft for example. Like a game all of you know, a game most of you probably played. Like they still banned people for account sharing, even like husband and wives, right? Because it just takes away from integrity of the game. That's all it is. Why don't you use Sandbox to run more at once? Because they're all in the same Gmail. You can't Sandbox if they're all in the same Gmail. They have to be on different Gmails. The only thing they can limit is how many hours outside of main device or something like that. Yeah, I still don't like that though. Cutting down on the most fun part of the game is idiotic. They should decrease the grind in the offseason, prevent burnout. That I agree with. But how do you decrease the grind without decreasing the need to spend money, right? Because that's their problem. They need to make money and they want to milk the players, but the players don't want to be milked. So you're kind of at this, like, you're at this impasse, you're at this disagreement, right? How many gems, speeds, and resources from spending 1 million AP on the farms? Just curious. So I have spent a lot of it already, but you get about, like, just raw 5 marching, non-KVK barbs, you get, like, probably maybe 300 to 400 days of speed ups and, like, 40 or 50,000 gems, something like that. So it's definitely worth it, man. If you train on your farms and you're actively like playing your farms and you're like a low spender, I mean, you guys can see I bought the 30-day gem supply in my farms just to run auto barb. Like, it's definitely worth it. And you know, I haven't done it on this account, but I've done it on all my others, and I will do it on this account soon. Yo, who said I didn't want to get milked? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Another 240 gem quest. I'm not going to get baited, though. Not going to get baited. I need a speed up quest. Speed up quest and a power quest. Speed up quest and a power quest. Speed up. Speed. I see the power quest. Where's the speed up quest? Nice. Easy. I am close. Boom. And now power quest. Boom. Bam. Bada boop boop bow. Okay, sorry. That's a classic. How many resources on farms though for 100 million AP? Probably like 400 to 5 million of each, something like that. Okay, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna load this up. I need Duke. Oh my god, I loaded that up without realizing that we almost didn't have the kingdom buff anymore. 108. And then this actually should finish off my quests. Okay, we have 3 left. We go here, we do this, we select. I don't need these anymore. Okay, we're good. We're done. That should be AM on all of my farms. So personal contribution, little, small, medium, miniature, itty bitty, and then tiny is this one. So we're at 6, and then we are at 7, which, you know, my main will do them, which is all of my accounts, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're good. We are chilling. Pilots existed even before secondary password and all the other things they added. Yeah, the reason why I don't think that Lilith will ever ban piloting is because they are putting things into the game that support piloting, right? Like It's pretty obvious. More than gems this weekend for the gem quest? Yes, Lore, for sure. But I've been buying the tickets on my main for Wheel of Fortune. Pilots are inevitable in a 24-hour style game. There is no downtime and people have to adapt or die. Maybe KVK would have more periods of ceasefire and have tasks to complete during that period. So anything and everything, I agree with your statement, right? But they could still ban piloting and you would still have the desire to play still during those times, right? Like, does that make sense? Your farms are so stacked? Yeah, they are very stacked. Yeah. Yep. It's what you get up from being in the main alliance and doing all that stuff. So, related to healing costs on farms, though, would you say it's worth it, dude? If you have 100 million, or not 100 million, 1 million AP on your farms, it is undoubtedly worth it to buy the gem supply and just run auto barb for sure. Absolutely, definitely worth it. Especially if you use your farms to train and even just for resources, it's worth it. Samurai, long time no see, man. I'm doing well, doing very well. This commercialization at the top end of every aspect is putting the game on a doom loop. Iru, I will say this. Almost every game that is competitive and run 24/7 has things like this. WoW has this, CSGO has boosting, Valorant has boosting, League of Legends has boosting. Like, literally, all piloting is boosting. It's just another word for boosting. It's people paying to get a higher rank than they should have. It's people paying to win KVKs they shouldn't have. It's all it is. It's just money in an economy that just keeps running, right? Because people, and as a psych major, like I can see it happening, right? Like it releases certain chemicals in your brain when you win things, when you are involved in a community, when you want to help the person next to you, right? Like it's that's just how the game works. It's just how it is, right? So yeah, like Lilith is capitalizing on that psychology to make you spend more money. That's all it is. PTC funded. What's up, man? More speeds than my main? That's crazy. Small question. What level of barb range do you recommend? I want to start today, this auto barb. If you have a farm with like gear and commanders, then you should do 37 through 38. So you should go here. You should go to 37 through 40. Because those give you the same amount of speeds and resources. I think actually 38 through 40. 38 through 40, but I do 37. 38 through 40 is the best. Everything at 38 and down gives you like the most amount or the same amount of the top end that you can get in Home Kingdom. But if your farms are like this one, which quite frankly has commanders with no gear on them that are going to be barbing, then you just do all. Like 30 through 40 is fine. All right, speed up quests, speed up quests, speed up quests. Sad and tragic. Nothing. We'll go ahead and refresh. Ooh. Boom, boom, boom. All good. We keep the 170. We keep the 230. And we refresh the rest almost. There we go. Kane, what do you think of gem gathering bots and stuff like that? I mean, obviously, any automation I am not a fan of. I don't even like Attack March, bro. I think Attack March, if they make that too good, I think it takes a lot of skill out of the game. I like things that reward your time and that reward your skill. I don't like things that reward your wallets, and yeah, that's it. I value time and skill, and I hate wallet. I feel like that can kind of be related to a lot of you guys, but yeah, if you got your farms in the main alliance, you get a ton of speeds. I got like 800 days on my main farm. Yeah, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 farms in the main alliance, and all of these train every single pre-KVK. And guys, look at my autarchs on my farms. Okay, this is actually not a good one. This is my worst one. 2.6 million deads, 3.8 units killed. Tiny Cane, 5.5 units killed, 4.6 deads. Oh, this one I don't use to fill, but I will. All right, Miniature Cane. Oh, this is me. 5.9 units killed, 5.4 million deads. 5.3 units killed, 3.8 million deads, and now Fake got, you know, some of them zeroed. So I'm you know, some of the deads are inflated, but I mean, my farms are used to fill, dog. They are used to fill. I think the auto barb is lame too. You know what's crazy is I agree with that, even though I'm using it now. 19-1 gets some great people. Yeah, we did. You can see them in R2 for the most part, but we still have like 60% of our migrants still yet to come. So stop flexing with my deads. Yeah, like I said, Fake got some of them zeroed, so the deads are a little inflated, but screw this guy. Screw this guy. My goodness. All right, guys. Honestly, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream there. I kind of was able to do all the AM on my farms and have a good time doing it, which I feel like is crazy considering I usually hate alliance mobilization. So I appreciate you guys being here today. Tomorrow, I will do Guess the KP. All right. I'm going to do Guess the KP. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's essentially you submit your account and I guess your KP and you got to hide your KP. And based on your account age and all that stuff, you submit a lot of information. That's in my Discord. So we're going to be running that tomorrow. Hopefully I see a lot of you guys there. But until then, guys, let's see if there's anybody else online that I can go ahead and raid, huh? Let's see. Also, I should have a video hopefully going live tomorrow. If it's not live tomorrow, then probably the next day. But we will see. We will see. Who is live? Nobody's live? Wow, nobody's live? No wonder I have 100 people watching when I'm doing alliance mobilization. No wonder. All right. I am a crazy flag filler, man, and I appreciate you saying that. I do try my best. And obviously, Hum has helped me with that before. So I don't take all the credit. One thing I always do is if I get help, I make sure to give other people credit. So anyway, guys, much love. There's nobody else streaming, so I'm going to call it there. But hopefully that I see you guys tomorrow, all right? Much love. Peace. See you in the next one. All right.